The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Spins away from the defender. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this one ought to be a ton of fun. A couple of guys who operate at an ultra-elite level.
Man, you just know you're going to get points today. Both offenses have great signal callers, great quarterbacks, so you know every possession, Jesse, really matters.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On second down, they'll take to the air. Gonna let it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Flips it out to the back. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
Afterburners coming. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Give to the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Looking deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan 8, Oregon
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He'll take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
10, Michigan 8.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Roberts. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it!
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
So with the lead at 4, you need to go for 2 here and try to at least have the lead be a touchdown. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that. And they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And oh, by the way, he just booted through that pressure kick to give them the 1-point lead late. And now the job trying to hang on to this 1-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
And that's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that. Late in this game on...
Trying to get behind the defense. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Looking for space, it's Martin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.